Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick. Here's a look at what's making Indiana business news headlines this week. The first phase of a nearly $200 million runway reconstruction project is underway at Indianapolis International Airport. Airport Authority Executive Director Mario Rodriguez calls it one of the most important projects in airport history. President Joe Biden signed the CHIPS and Science Act of 2022 into law this week, paving the way for a potential major wave of semiconductor manufacturing in the U.S., including here in Indiana. The law provides more than $52 billion in grants and other incentives for the semiconductor industry, as well as a tax credit for companies that invest in chip plants in the U.S. Purdue says the new law will also support research and development and workforce initiatives. The Great Lakes Valley Conference is planning to make a big splash by moving the 2023-24 men's and women's swimming and diving championships from Elkhart to Evansville. The next two meets will take place at the recently opened $27 million Deaconess Aquatic Center. Now on to our top story, that runway expansion project at Indianapolis International, where crews will be pouring enough concrete to build a two-lane highway from Indianapolis to Terre Haute. Let's go now to the airport, and Executive Director Mario Rodriguez. Mario, why is this project so important? You say it's perhaps the most important project since the airport opened.
Oh, Gary, thank you very much. It's an honor to be here, and congratulations on all your success and all your show success. It's incredibly important because it lays the foundation to keep this airport viable for the next 40 years. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of people look at the terminal because that's where they come in and they get on an airport or on an airplane and then take off. But actually, the runway is incredibly important. On all the systems, all the landing systems, everything that makes aircraft go and land and take off safely are the most important thing that we could do here at the airport. Yeah,
it's a three-year big project, three-year projects, nearly $200 million, 2,700 jobs. So this will be an economic generator as well.
Oh, absolutely. Most people don't think about it deeply, but construction does create jobs, and it creates good jobs. Last year, for example, 87% of every dollar spent at the airport went to local firms, local construction firms, local people that provide everything from, you know, sanitary equipment to construction equipment to pouring concrete. So most of the money spent here, most of the money spent by the airport is spent on local firms.
Mario, I've got to ask you, flying these days is a real pain in the, well, you know what.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's widely, you know, talked about all over the country. Is there any end in sight, any relief in sight to travelers, whether it's here to Indianapolis International or around the country?
Eventually, Gary, but what's happening right now is that let's say that our industry is in a transformative phase. The 2 years of the pandemic really squeezed 10 years of change into the industry. A lot of the flight crews that were ready to retire were early retired by the airlines. So you don't have that amount of capacity anymore. On top of that, there's another thing. What we're doing right here, business travel is changing. Mm-hmm. A lot of the companies are doing virtual meetings, which is fine. There's still a lot of flying, a lot of business flying, don't get me wrong, but the airlines, at least the legacy carriers, United, Delta, and American, modeled their revenue on business and first class. Once you take out a part of that, you have to basically redo your business model.
Okay, let's look
at two of the items that are really hitting the airlines hard.
Mario, let's look at nonstop flights. Been a big increase over the last several years at the airport at nonstops, which a lot of people are applauding. Certainly, yep. 44 nonstops now. What are prospects for additional nonstops going forward?
We are working very hard. I think they're very good. There's a lot of places that are underserved, and there's a lot of places that leisure travel wants to go to. And there's still a large component of business travel out of the Indy market. The Indy market is extremely strong for the airlines, and I think you may be delighted in the very near future. And you'll be the first one I call to inform as to our new nonstops. Also, if you look at the runway, going back to the runway, 2 miles of highway gets you 2 miles down the road. this 2 miles of runway will get us all the way to Europe.
Yeah, okay. I want to ask you about that because a lot of speculation. I know the airport, the city, state been working for a long time to get another nonstop to Europe. Had the nonstop to Paris that, of course, went away. How soon could we see a nonstop? Would it be to London? What are we looking at? And how soon do you think we might hear something?
It may be towards the end of the year. I'm not guaranteeing anything. The state and the city and the airport are working incredibly hard to solidify something. It's not solid yet, but there is interest by airlines to fly into Europe from this market. Like I said before, the market is an incredibly strong market. The business market here is incredibly strong, and it can sustain a flight.
All right. As the sign in back of you says, 10 years in a row, best airport in North America. Mario Rodriguez, as always, thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you, Gary.
All right.